A group is working to change the lives of the homeless right here in Palm Beach County.
And coming up next, we're talking with two guests about how they're helping people get back on their feet and how you can help them as well. Welcome back. We've been covering the issues of housing and homelessness in Palm Beach right here on Ark Florida. And one group has been on the front lines of changing lives.
And now they are having an event where you can get involved. Joining us now is Jerry Pagan as well as Joshua Evans with Changing Lives. Joshua and Jerry, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
Now, Jerry, you were once homeless and now you're the director of the nonprofit. Tell us about the unique perspective that you have for this organization, being someone who was once homeless and now spearheading this and helping others out.
Well, you know, it's very challenging when you're doing life and you don't think that you have all the marbles, right? And sometimes you need a little bit of extra help in getting to the next level of your life. And that's what we do. We add the additional marbles to help those that are lost get back in the game. I think for me, being lost for so many years in that world of darkness and chaos, what I was lacking was one of the most important ingredients. Obviously, God is the first ingredient, but hope. You know, being in a situation of homelessness places individuals in despair. You know, there's many faces to homelessness. You know, they start in the beginning as a hidden homelessness and transitional, then episodic, and then it becomes chronic. And when they get to the place of chronic homelessness, there's no way out. They're stuck. It's like being in a hole and you have to jump in the hole, and they're like, what are you doing? Now you're in the hole with us, and I go, yeah, but don't worry. I've been in this hole before.
I know how to get
I know the
out.
way out.
Yeah.
So how does Changing Lives work to give those people hope?
Well, what we do, we have a Saturday event. It's called the Compassionate Care. It's at 625 Meisner Boulevard. What we do, we have community members, residents from Boca Raton that come there. We feed the homeless. We have a powwow meeting for 30 minutes. We present the opportunity for them to come to the office, do an intake. It's 101. We present questionnaires, difficult questions. We engage them. We don't just give them a sandwich. We don't just give them a shower. We want them to know, hey, listen, we want to help you with these needs and necessities, but we want to take it to the next level. We don't want you to be stuck here. You're worth it. We want to give you some hope. Come to the office. So the majority of people that come to our event are those that know that there's an opportunity, hopefully, to get into a better position in their lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
To change their lives.
Yeah, you never know what message
Absolutely.
and when it'll strike and someone will feel inspired and say, hey, I got to turn my life around, and I have these people cheer me on.
Listen, it's about planting seeds. I had a lady just recently this week who's been coming around for a year and a half, right? And I finally said to her, come to the office, let's have a discussion. It turns out I set her up with a conversation with Social Security, and she's gonna be getting $13,000 this coming week.
Wow.
That's great.
And the only reason she was able to break through was because I was able to meet her where she was at. I had to disarm her thinking that everyone was after her, that the government was after her. I had to, because she had some traumatic event in her life that brought her to that place of despair.
Yeah.
So, you know, we do the best we can, one case at a time, one individual at a time.
Joshua, can you share your story with us?
Oh, so after incarceration, I faced homelessness because there was no crisis team there to help me as I was falling. So I heard about Changing Lives and went there and met Jerry. Jerry was straight up with me and told me, listen, the only way you're going to change is if you want it.
That's the nice version. We bumped heads. We bumped heads.
We like the candid moment that you're
Listen,
sharing.
we bumped heads because he had all the answers.
Yes, I did have all the answers.
And he didn't want to submit to the fact that his way didn't work. And it wasn't until he surrendered that he started to take off.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You got to be okay with your ugliness where you're at, but you have to be okay with it not staying there.
Yeah.
And it's,
So Jerry, okay, like he said, he did all that. But after I surrendered and I started following the program, or my guidance counselors, my mentors, I started to see the areas where I needed to work at, like being humble, applying myself in certain areas where I was slacking at. Stopped hanging around my old friends. I stopped doing all that. Got a job, got housing. From there, I got 401k plans.
That's amazing.
In management, and now going to school. So I see my life grow because the people that I was rebelling against were actually giving me good advice. And it was my own community, you know, Changing Lives, we were a community-based program, so it was more of the people in our community that was giving me advice because they seen me out there homeless.
Yeah. And we're short on time, but I want to know, you guys are heading up to Tallahassee and hopefully talking with some lawmakers. What are some of the changes, or what are you hoping to get out of that visit in Tallahassee?
That's Joshua.
Yeah.
So from the 17th to the 20th, we're going to Tallahassee, and we're just trying to bring awareness to programs like Changing Lives that are combating mental health and homelessness, so we could probably get more funding or more assistance in that.
Right.
Awesome.
And then Jerry, one more time, you know, where can people go to find out more information about the event and how they can help?
Yes, they can go to changinglivesusa.org. We're also going to have a fundraising event on November the 7th. And the reason I mention that is because when we get the donations, we use it for housing, mental health care. We do it when they're successful in completing the program. We help them with their rent, first class, and security. But we also want to get others involved so that they can get out of themselves and see to whom much has been given, much is required.
Right.
Yeah.
And the blessing is that they feel better about themselves. And I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, just show up and you'll see how you feel.
Love what you guys bring. Love the
Yes.
energy that you have. Hopefully, I hope you have continued success.
Absolutely. And likewise, and listen, I love the name of the show, Authentic, Relevant Community. It has to be authentic,
Yeah.
and it has to be relevant.
Yeah.
If not, what are we doing?
And it's the
Right.
community.
Right.
We're serving each other.
So thank you guys for what you do as well.
We appreciate
Thank you.
it. We've got more Ark Florida coming up after this.